Chapter 3. Emil goes after the thief. Emil wanted to run after the man and shout, "Give me my money!" But, he thought, the man won't say, "Of course, dear boy, here it is. I promise that I'll never steal again." No, now he could only watch the man. A very fat lady was walking in front of Emil. He hid behind her and followed the thief out of the station. If I ask that lady for help, Emil thought, she probably won't believe me. The man walked into the station square. He crossed the road. An electric tram with 2 carriages turned into the road from the right. The man got into the first carriage and sat down next to a window. Emil ran after the tram. The tram started moving as he reached the second carriage. He jumped on the tram, put his case in a corner, and stood in front of it. Cars hurried past the tram. There was a lot of noise, and there were a lot of people. There were newspaper boys at every corner, and wonderful windows filled with books, gold watches, shoes, and food. And the buildings were very, very high. So this is the city, Emil thought. He wanted to look at everything, but there was no time. The man with my money will get off the tram and escape into the crowd. Then everything will be hopeless, he thought. Emil thought about his grandmother. She was waiting for him at the ticket office in East Station. The tram stopped. Emil watched the carriage in front. A crowd of new passengers got on, but nobody got off. One man was angry because he fell over Emil's case. A man inside the tram was selling tickets. He rang the bell, and the tram moved again. Suddenly, Emil thought, "Oh no, I haven't got any money. If I can't pay for the ticket, I'll have to get off." He looked at the other passengers. "Can I say to one of them, 'Please give me some money for my ticket'?" he thought. One man was reading a newspaper. 2 others were talking about a bank robbery. "The thieves made a hole underground," one of them was saying, "and they went through the hole into the bank. They stole thousands of pounds." The other man laughed. "Who can believe what people say?" he asked. "Perhaps only a little money was taken." No, thought Emil. They won't believe me. The ticket man came nearer and nearer to Emil. "Tickets, tickets, please," he called out. People gave him their money and received their tickets. He reached Emil. "And you?" he asked. "I've lost my money, sir," Emil said. "Lost your money? I've heard that story before. And where do you want to go?" I don't know yet," said Emil. "Well then, get off at the next stop." "No, I can't do that. I must stay here, please, sir." "If I tell you to get off, you get off. Do you understand?" "Oh, give the boy a ticket," said the man who was reading a newspaper. He gave the ticket man some money, and Emil received his ticket. "A lot of boys tell me they've lost their money," said the ticket man. "Then they laugh at me behind my back." "This one won't laugh at you," said the man with the newspaper. "Thank you very much, sir," Emil said. "Oh, that's all right," the man with the newspaper said. "Excuse me, sir. Where do you live?" "Why do you want to know?" "I want to give you back your money. I'm staying here for a few weeks, so I can bring it to you. My name's Emil Fisher, from Newton." "Oh, forget about it," said the man. The tram stopped again. Emil watched. Did the man in the black hat get off? He saw nothing. The tram continued its journey. Emil looked at the beautiful wide roads. He had no idea where he was going. The thief was still sitting in the other carriage. Nobody seemed interested in Emil. Even the kind man was reading his newspaper again. The city was so large, and Emil felt so small. It didn't matter to anyone that he had no money. 2 million people lived in the city, and nobody was interested in his problems. What's going to happen? Emil thought. He felt very unhappy. Emil's grandmother and his cousin Polly were waiting for him at East Station. They were standing near the ticket office, looking at the time every minute. A lot of people passed them, carrying boxes, cases and flowers, but not one of them was Emil. "Perhaps he passed us, and we didn't see him," said Polly. She stood on the platform with her shining new bicycle. She wanted to show it to Emil. "He'll want one too when he sees it," she thought. Polly's grandmother was worried. "What is the matter? What is the matter? I think the train arrived a long time ago." They waited a few more minutes, then Polly went to ask about the train. A man was standing at the gate, looking at people's tickets. "Has the train from Newton arrived yet?" Polly asked him. "Newton? Oh, yes," said the man. "That train arrived a long time ago." Polly went back to her grandmother and gave her the news. "Oh, dear, what's happened? What's happened?" the old lady said. "I think he got out at the wrong station," said Polly. "Boys are so stupid." They waited for another 5 minutes. "We can't stay here," said Polly. "The next train from Newton is in 2 hours. Let's go home now. I'll come back here on my bicycle and meet him." "I don't like it. I don't like it," said the old lady. When she was worried about something, she always said things twice. At home, Polly's father and mother didn't know what to do. Polly's father wanted to write to Emil's mother. "No, don't do that," said his wife. "Perhaps he'll be on the next train." "I hope he will," said Polly's grandmother, "but I don't like it. I don't like it." "I don't like it either," said Polly, shaking her head wisely.